Alright guys, I'm back in the kitchen now. I have my wood going. Not my wood, I'm sorry, my charcoal. Charcoal's going. I have my water pan inside the smoker right now. And you know what, actually I want to show you guys something real quick. Kind of want to just go over my setup as far as my smoker is concerned. It's a $170 job I got at Home Depot. Home Depot special, $174 to be exact. This is a thin gauge steel. I want to say probably a 21 gauge. It's a Brinkman. I have a Brinkman. And you know what? Brinkman's been working for me for years. I started off with a Weber Smoky Mountain. I had that at my old station, Hazmat Station 105. What up, boys? And that's where I actually started smoking probably about 8 years ago. Ever since then, things just developed. And my mother-in-law, being the sweet lady that she was, she bought me a smoker. And you know what? Honestly, it's not a $1,000 smoker. It's not a thick gauge, heavy-duty, competitive style, ready to rock and roll smoker. No, it's a Brinkman. And I did a couple modifications to it. Looked online, looked on YouTube, of course, on anything that I do, anything I get into. And I just see what everyone else does and try and emulate some of those things, make it better, make it personalized for myself. So on the Brinkman itself, it comes with a cheap little barbecue gauge. Says warm, ideal, and of course hot. Doesn't tell the smoker what his meat's doing. So what I did was I drilled 2 holes in the front and the back. Of course, that's the hot side, that's the cooler side, to give me a mean temperature here in the middle. I also have my thermometers and my probes to temperature my meat. So, you know, if I'm doing a low smoke, I may move the meat further back. I'm doing hot fast, I may come up here further. I also have my door dampener down there, which, of course, as everybody knows, regulates your temperature. As far as a firebox is concerned, it came with a grate and a couple other things in there that I actually took out. And what I did was I took some chicken wire and stuck it here on the bottom, if you can see, and made like a horseshoe, brought up my grill, so now I have a breathable space for more oxygen to get in from the bottom and give me more heat on the fire. And I set my briquettes or my charcoal or wood, whatever I'm using, right up here, and I kind of go from there.
Man, it smells good.
All right, see, right now I got one customer already ready to go. All ready to go. And inside here, this is for Smoking Sots TV. What I did right now was now I have my water pan in here. Nothing special. There's no apple juice, no apple cider vinegar, no nothing. It's just warm, hot water. That's it. This thing has been seasoned, it has been christened, and has gone through the battles of war. Also with this Brinkman, it comes with a charcoal pan. So what I did was I inverted it. I drilled a bunch of holes in it and actually have it tacked up here on the side with some metal screws. So now when the smoke comes up, it doesn't just hit me right here and then go out. It actually goes along the whole length of the grill and then comes out the smokestack. Now I've seen some guys actually take their smokestack and run it down along on the bottom. I actually just leave it just like that. It has an elbow from a dryer vent that I actually stuck up in there and screwed it in. And then I cut out part of the grate on top so it fits. So when I open and close it, it doesn't hit. And then I didn't do anything different with the top. I do have some Flex Seal duct tape on here that I used when I initially started working things out, and you know, it was good for the first couple smokes, and of course it started melting, thinking that it would help, and I'd seal everything in. And then of course down here on the bottom I put a piece of aluminum tacked in, and the hell? And on this aluminum, the only thing I did, attacking it on the side so I'm not losing a lot of heat. And of course on the bottom is open. And that's a bad thing with Brinkman, and I'm sorry Brinkman for dogging you guys like this, but you just have a crappy product. I mean really, I know you're doing mass production and you're getting them out to all these home improvement stores. i.e. Home Depot. So your quality is good, but your actual product, I mean, thin gauge steel, not at all really that good for as far as keeping smoke in. And got a big old cricket. Look, we can have cricket barbecue. Come here. Come here. Barbecue cricket. Get over here. Damn cricket. Oh, he got away. I was gonna throw him in the charcoal. Anyways. So yeah, Brinkman is just not the best. It was my first one. That's what I'm rolling with. And as soon as I save up my money, I get a little bit more. But here at the fire station, this thing is perfect. And believe it or not, I'm the only one that uses it and smokes on it. Because we do have that regular gas grill. That's a grill. This is a smoker. Or a barbecue. That's a grill. And a pretty expensive grill. I think we paid about $700 for this. Either that or it was donated. This is a Lynx. But I ain't going to be using that today. I'm using that thing. And so once I get my charcoal on there, I'm going to get my apple wood going. Apple wood's going to come on after I get my temperature set, because that's something you don't smoke all day with. You flavor your meat with it, and then you hold back. But with the oak, that's something that you add flavor, you add heat, and that's what you smoke all day with. Because it's very mild, just like hickory is. Alright, so let me take you back inside, and I'm going to show you the beans, pull out the ribs, get those out to room temperature, and hopefully I don't have any more interruptions from these guys. But anyways, I'll show you our kitchen here. So our kitchen is set up. We got a nice big Viking range, and thanks to the county. We have 2 fridges, fridge 1, fridge 2. We have, of course, our baked beans in there. So basically what I have is I just have regular style black beans. I'm sorry, brown beans. I have roasted chilies cut up. Ancho chilies cut up, put in there so it got nice roasted flavor. I have chipotle peppers, ketchup, brown sugar, pepper, cayenne, cumin, ginger, and that's it. That's it. And the flavor to taste. So if it's not as sweet, I don't want it to be too sweet, because then it's like you're eating candy at dinner. So you kind of want it to balance out. Corny cornbread. So what I use for my cornbread is Alber's cornmeal. Thank you, Alber's. And I just double the recipe on the side and added my own little flavor to it. Then I'm going to be doing some baked potatoes, some baked spuds. And just to show you what I have here are my ribs. Oh, yes. These are 3 racks of ribs pre-seasoned with Smokin' Sots rub. Check it out, Smokin' Sots TV. Tacos and barbecue. I don't know who that guy is, but he seems pretty nice. This is my chicken. Alright, so we have our chicken here. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces. 10 pieces of leg and thigh combo, as well as 3 racks of St. Louis style ribs. Now, I like the St. Louis style ribs more. One, because, really, really good watermelon. Fresh. Anyways, like I was saying, I like the St. Louis style ribs better because they have more meat and they're cheaper. You got to be careful getting those because they could be cut up wrong. You still have to do some maintenance to them. I like to square them up on the sides. And whatever leftover meat I take off there, I throw in the beans. Recycle my food. Oh, bacon. I got bacon in there. Bacon. Makes everything better. What else can I tell you guys right now? So far, that's it. So I got to wait for my ribs to get to room temperature. My chicken to get to room temperature. Come down a little bit. Easier to cook that way. Easier to take on the flavor, the smoke. We do have some fresh basil growing in the kitchen. and that's that store-bought stuff. Look, this stuff regenerates. Put it in the sun, keep adding water to it, keep using it over and over again. And that's what's up. So right now I'm going to go ahead and prepare my cornbread. I'll get back to you guys and I'll show you that. And then give you a little tour of the fire station. I'll show you how we do it here at Fire Station 32. Tactical Medic, or hold on a minute. Rename Fire Tactical 223. See you in a minute.